What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video, and in this video we're gonna be laughing a little bit at how game journos and game journalists are being just so soy and so soft over on Twitter, and how they're being destroyed via basically every single platform. You got Paul Tassi. So one person from one company wanted one guy on Steam to get banned, and they were not banned, and that started Gamergate 2. Incredible stuff. Well, yeah, interesting how that happens. You know, one Sweet Baby Inc. employee went after a curation site that simply just says, "Hey, if you guys want to buy these games, I suggest against it." You know, just doing that and showing out everything. And then, you know, the Sweet Baby Inc. employee Chris Kindred over here also went after his Steam account because let's see in this picture, yeah, it has it, and report the creator since he loves his account so much, basically trying to get all of his video games taken away from him because all he did was show the world what games he was working on. You know, you got Paul Tassi pointing out, so one person, you know, crying about it, honestly being very disingenuous about the whole situation and saying that this is pathetic. This is why you guys are doing this. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why that's happening. You had this person criticizing Sweet Baby Inc. is like denying the thing that happened in Germany several years ago. From Bob Chipman. They have similar opinions because they aren't opinions. They're objective observations of very simple realities. You aren't a brave truth teller. You're just the equivalent of a flat earther, anti-vax, and well, denying the thing that happened in Germany so many years ago, but about something much stupider. Why are you guys coming out against us? You had this. I wonder what's going on. You know, it's just so unique and interesting how every single article on the Sweet Baby Inc. situation just seems to be parroting the exact same thing that gets said over and over and over and over again. Something that in another video Alyssa Mercante kinds of points out. And for those of you who don't know who Alyssa Mercante is, she's the Kotaku journalist that wrote this, that started it all. Man, gotta love that. We then have Lyle again pointing out that another games journalist, Jed White, who I guess I didn't know this was a thing, shoved a Switch controller up his bum, is wishing death on people. Man, I thought we were the ones sending the death threats here. I thought we were the bad ones sending the harassment and wishing harm onto all the people. You get it right here. I hope all Gamergaters and people who are pissing and ishing themselves over Sweet Baby Inc. choke to, well, yeah. And then Satan F's their souls for all eternity. Oh my God. It's right there in black and white. Both at GameDeveloper.com and senior editor wrote about the harassment Sweet Baby Inc. has been receiving. You can tell where this is going. Weird how much harassment is coming from a bunch of people that claim they aren't harassing anybody. I mean, it's almost like you guys keep ignoring the fact that, you know, Sweet Baby Inc. started it all. But hey, because all this is going on, we also had, because he just keeps going with it, Jed White over here, just ignoring every ounce of this. We also had Tamoro Hassan, managing editor at GameSpot, come out and say, once again, asking gamers to grow up. Posted this after seeing a bunch of unhinged chatter about Rise of the Ronin looking bad or whatever. Nice to see everyone is having a very normal one. And the replies, bullcrap. Bullcrap. I have Gums over here posting a screenshot that is just beautiful, by the way. Hi, Bryant. If we come back over to this one, I believe, no, right here, the guy that particularly wrote this one right down here, why are Valve and Discord permitting harassment against Sweet Baby Inc? Yeah. He sent out the tweet, and he got community noted. SBI detected as a Steam curator that has two options: recommending or not recommending games based upon a listed criteria. The criteria for this group is simply, did SBI work on the games? The group has not engaged in targeted harassment, nor is it in violation of TOS. Yeah, It's not, because they haven't been. Because this is what it is. This is the game journals running defense for Sweet Baby Inc. That's all this has ever been. This is why we're getting Gamergate continues and everything like that, because I don't really like calling it Gamergate 2 anymore. It's Gamergate continues. And Twitter is where this major battle is honestly going to be taking place. But unlike Gamergate beginnings, I'm just gonna call it that. Twitter was on their side back then, but now it's on our side, because you come over here because Elon Musk quote tweets James Lindsay, who cut out a segment from quartering his interview with Cabrutus, Grums, and everything like that, in which all Elon Musk says is wow. So now you got Elon Musk stepping into the fray of this whole situation, because the situation is getting out of hand, and Elon Musk has taken a side. It seems very simple, but he's tired of this DEI, diversity, all this stuff. He's tired of the woke BS. He calls it the woke mind virus a whole lot. But now he's stepping in to the Sweet Baby back and forth, to the Gamergate 2 era, or Gamergate continues, the Gamergate Electric Boogaloo, Gamergate Strikes Back. I don't know what to call it anymore. But he's involved in this. He's stepping in, and rightfully so, because the majority of this discourse is now happening on Twitter. It's a back and forth fight that's continuing on Twitter. Unlike last time, Twitter was controlled by Jack Dorsey and all them. They had complete control of the place. You had people getting canceled left, right, and center. If you didn't speak out, you were canceled. If you didn't fight, stand against the chuds and the gamers, you were canceled. It's not like that anymore now, is it? You now have Elon Musk running Twitter, calling it X, and pushing everything. And because of this, you end up getting Alyssa Mercante, the Kotaku lady, coming out crying, outright crying that this tweet is going viral. Yes, we should listen to the future of gaming / what gamers want from the man hiding behind a cartoon avatar who spent $3 million on a West Coast Customs land bus and used game dev funds to build a soundstage for making music videos. Yes, tell me more. Yes, I love how his temper tantrums forced random bouts of intense crunch, how he'd hold occasional meetings when he was actually in office to talk about the books he's reading. That's the future of our industry. Well, I mean, you're leading the industry down an awful path, and let's be real fair here, Alyssa. Nobody really cares about you. Nobody really takes Kotaku seriously, and nobody really engages with you on an honest level. But you come over here to the actual tweet from James Lindsay, and what he's doing right here is just pointing out what Grum says. But why don't we actually listen to what Grum says from the horse's mouth?
That it's not that gamers are, upset about, oh, hey, we have some diversity in the game. It's actually the way that they go about it, with pure tokenism, with phoning in weak characters instead of creating strong new characters. And more importantly, it's about a vindictiveness to destroy the past, to destroy the IP, to ignore the source material, and to tear apart these beloved characters in some sort of fitful rage that we don't understand and is very disingenuous. And
Yes, that's all this is. We're just tired of the bullshit. We're just tired of it all. We're tired people that just want good games. We want good characters. Nobody hates black characters, gay characters, female characters, anything like that. We just want a character. But all we've been getting is tokenized individuals who are solely gay, solely trans, solely black, solely lady, solely have a vagina, solely take stuff up my bum because I'm gay. That's all we're getting. When all we want is a decent character, that decent story, decent gameplay. That's all we've ever wanted. But we're not allowed to have that now, are we? We're supposed to have a propaganda shoved down our throats day in and day out. That's all this ever was. But hey, we're the bad guys here.
And I think that is the tremendous reaction to Suicide Squad. And this is going to have an immense financial impact. The way games are funded, you don't use your own money, even EA, okay? games are hugely expensive to make. They're upwards of, 250, sometimes $600 million. It's
Yeah.
for certain live games. It's incredibly how expensive they are. And to do that, your CFO is your best friend. You're counting on your CFO to get you tax breaks, to get you in, to put studios in regions which are financially favorable, and you will borrow the cheap money. You will get as cheap money to do it. Even EA does this. I worked with EA. We were putting together a deal where they were taking bailout money from the banks in the last financial crisis that we had, and they were applying that cheap money towards games. Same thing with COVID money. They're applying that cheap money towards games. And what has been the cheapest money while interest rates were still low, a couple of years ago? It
Yeah.
was ESG financing. And so they're going to take this money and they're going to put it into games. But now that they don't have that money anymore because ESG is either being diminished or rebranded because the returns on investment have been so poor on Wall Street for ESG funds, that source of revenue is drying it up. This woke machine cannot continue in the way that it is now for AAA gaming. And I think, unfortunately, it's so entrenched that you're not going to see you're not going to see much of an ability to course correct because the studios are
Yeah, they're
so
just gonna shut down,
infected.
right?
They're going to shut down.
Yeah.
And this is truly the rise of AA gaming, or what some of my fans call S tier gaming. This is,
Like Helldivers.
And it very much ends after that. But he's not wrong. All this money came from cheap thing. ESG was cheap money. All you had to do was change your stuff, put this here, put that there, diversity, equity, and inclusivity. Oh, yay, do that. That's what Sweet Baby Inc. helped with their companies. That's what a lot of these consultancy firms help do. And because of that, their games have been kind of politicized. They've been pushing identity politics. They've been pushing social justice, all these different things. And also, Grum's correct. I brought this up, I believe, a few weeks ago, but we had Japan was starting to divest from actual ESG money. They've been starting to divest and move away from it because they know it's a freaking con and it's changing up everything, and the requirements isn't there. It's not bringing in money anymore. It's actually hurting your businesses because audiences don't want this. And on top of that, what Grum said was right. These companies aren't going to be able to change. It's not just Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Inc. is one head to this massive hydra. You got Gamer X, you got Black Girl Gamer, you got Hit Detection, you got all these different games and consultancy firms that come in here to push the ESG agenda, push the identity politics, push the stuff to make it more modern, make it more inclusive, make it more diverse and things of that nature, and not so harmful on certain cultures and everything like that. But what they don't tell you is that it's going to hurt. And then on top of that, you have all these AAA studios siding with these guys and pushing it themselves in some instances. It's going so far as you're having outright just people within the AAA studio just agreeing with them. You're just asking them to push this stuff. It's insane how it is. And these AAA studios are so massive. These game budgets, $600 million, and incredibly high budgets. They can't just turn ship. On top of that, you have 10 plus years sometimes to make a video game, 5-10 years. You're not going to be able to fix that game in a matter of time and get all this stuff out of there. So the ones that are being worked on right now that have this stuff in there, they're dead in the water. They're not going to move anywhere. And with all the layoffs that we're seeing within the industry, yeah, nobody's going to be playing these games moving forward. Everybody's tired of it. They're sick of it. They just want good games, but we're not being given it. So your game industry is suffering, and we're seeing the rise of AA's, just like what they said, Helldivers, Pal World. We're having other AA games just skyrocket because all they are giving us is good games, not politically charged games, just good games. That's all gamers ever wanted. But because of this, because Grum said this, and because Elon Musk is here, this whole battle right now is going to be next level. And without the game journals having complete control over Twitter, with Elon Musk running Twitter, it's gonna get wild, and I can't wait for it. And I'm just excited. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it up, friends. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.